Hello everybody, welcome back to Tabulo. Our next untouched board is the Zhangqi board, or Zhangqi board, not sure entirely, but we start with a new piece. Let's see what that is about. Oh my. General, considered as a king, cannot be moved outside the castle squares. Advisor, considered as a pawn. When this piece is scored, also score all generals. Okay, so this attacks there. This attacks on diagonals, so I'm going to put that there instead, I think. Alright, how weird is this shop going to be? Are we going to have any regular chess pieces, or is it all going to be new stuff? Okay. Consider the king cannot be moved outside the castle squares. No room. Okay, well, this is worth 5. This is worth 1. Consider the pawn. When this piece is scored, also score all generals. I feel like the general is going to be a harder piece to find, so I want to do that and see how we go. Make a square amethyst. Go next. Shuffle all pieces, gain 2 random pieces. Yeah, you can shuffle the 2 pieces that are exactly the same. Gain $1 when pawns are scored by knights. Cursed bargains. We scored 20 just then. Disable 1 random piece. I think that's fine. We're just going to go next round. Then make sure these are both attacking this and score. Easy. Add a copy of a random tile to your inventory. Random active tile. That's such a shame that we have no active tiles, and if I reroll out of those. Upcoming 8, I'm just going to keep holding on for economy. So we know that wins. We still can't take more pieces. I'm going to sell 1 pawn, though, to take this one and have them attack like that, so that... Oh, this is a sideways attacking one. Well, that's even better. That can attack there. That's fine. $18. Ruby, light, emerald. Save 15. Disable modified squares, gain a rook. Well, never mind then. No rook for me. Silly misclick. Pieces score neighbors for +3. Gain 3 for each piece that is not scored at the end of the round. Pieces score their neighbors for +3. Let's grab that. Next upcoming is 24. I'm going to put that there, grab this, and just start farming money out of it, I hope. Spawn a red rook. It must be scored 2 times by other pieces or set final score to 0. Alright, that's done. Promote by 2. Knight to rook. Pawn to bishop. Advisor, consider the pawn. When this piece is scored, also score all generals. That's what I want. And it doesn't have to go in there either. Right, so put that there. I can make a rook. If I put that there, then it attacks this. When this piece is scored, score all generals. Cool. I like that. Those can just make me money. That's all I need, right? I think. I think this crushes. Okay. Modify pieces score for +4. You have 4 money less. Ruby squares do not transform to lower ranks. King score 1 square wider. Okay, so I can do that. And that king can score my bishop. A queen is way better than a pawn. Make a square amethyst. Piece is not scored. Okay. Next. Set money to 0 if modified pieces are scored. No thanks. There must be some really weird stuff you can do with this little nook in here. I realized really these should actually be closer. I was thinking about this being pieces that don't have neighbors, but it's pieces that are not scored, which are different things. So that should be there and that should be there. Another queen. Don't mind if I do. Pawns next to higher ranked pieces are scored for +4. Make a square emerald. Each neighboring tile multiplies the final by even more, so we can do that and just kind of pen it in. I'm going to take city for the future. Disable 1 random tile. No bother, mate. No bother at all. Make a square emerald. Make a square emerald. I can take another piece. That's just going to earn me money. How are we doing? The 1.5s are going well. What I want is 2 more of these that I can, or 2 more of these that I can play in these areas, or more of these that I can have be attacked and then resultingly score the generals over and over again. In $1 when pawns are scored by knights. No. Random epic tile. Bishop score 1 wider. Don't care. Queens that score 6 pieces in a round gain 3 base points. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright. I'll do that. Let's get that puzzle piece touching 4 pieces for our end game scoring. Increase rank by 2. Bishop to a queen, don't have a bishop. Pawn to a bishop, don't want that either. Make a square amethyst. Disable 1 random tile, duplicate a random piece. Yeah, right. So we crush that one. 4 1.2x's. Queens become more valuable. Yes. Yes. I want this to be attacked as many times as possible. Random epic tile. Pieces score for 1.5x but cannot be moved. It's a classic and it's not a problem. Disable the center diagonals. We lose the queens, but I think we will still score enough points, especially with Ice Cube working in our favor now. Yeah, that's that sorted. Crushed it, mate. $25% to gain $1 when a piece in the bottom row is scored. Not happening. Let's start making stuff light because we've seen how valuable that can be. Rank by 2. Let's just do this pawn. White pawn re-triggers at end of round. Right, with all that in play, the 1.5x's are popping. And these guys now are just broken. And we get 1.2x 4 times, and the queens just get more value. Pieces on the same row score each other for +3. Don't mind if I do. Bishop to a queen. Can I afford both? I can. And I'll take the extra interest at round end as well. Right, we need to save some cash up, probably. Disable the center diagonals. Get a knight. Sure, I'll probably just sell the knight. But we know we win, so much of a muchness. Add a copy of a random active tile to your inventory. Okay, is there anything I want to get rid of before I pull the trigger on that? I would like Ice Cube, Expansion, Hide and Seek can go. Hide and Seek had its time. City is okay. Dragon's Lair, I don't think we need in the long term. The value of the queens is not meeting the value of these 2 pieces over time. Another Ice Cube would be great. Expansion for the kings. Actually, if I do that, is it no longer active? It is no longer active. That's interesting. I don't think we need to score our neighbors for that much. Honestly, I just want either of these 2. Drop safe, put that there, and then see if this works out the way I think it's going to. Oh, it adds 1 to my inventory, so we need room in the inventory. We get a second Ice Cube. Okay, so that there. Can I do 4 sides with these pieces? Not really, I can't. Fine. Loot works. You're a bishop now. Bishop, rook, rook, queen. Queens get 15 extra points at start. Sure. Next round. Disable all pieces till one tile is sold. Well, I'm really glad I bought loot as an extra. And those 1.5x's really, really start to stack, don't they? Like, we're not in E-number territory, but we're doing big things. If a piece is destroyed, gain $3 and 0.1 to the final score. Currently 1x. No way of destroying stuff right now. Make a piece gold? You gold already, or are you just... Yeah, you're gold. You can be gold. I do want more money. I do indeed. I want more of these special pieces, but I'm not getting offered them up at all. Knights next to queens are scored for 1.25. Advisor, that's what I wanted to see. And I can actually buy it, which is great. Once I place it down, I can't move it, so have to be careful. I think just one of these. No, I want generals to go in those slots. So I'm going to put that there. Give all pieces 5 base. I'm going to sell this pawn to buy this and sell it, get a copy of a random piece. I can't move that now though, which is tedious. But it's being attacked by this queen at the very least, so that's something. I don't want to sell 2 pieces. Alright, we've got more than enough points. Yep. Yep. Should probably hold out for interest now to do nice things. Temporarily decrease the rank of 4 random pieces. That's very rude that they took my special magic pawns. Honestly. I still don't fear losing because of how many multipliers we get. But maybe I should. 1,000, 2,000. No, we're okay. Just really, really tanked our re-trigger capabilities. But we were never in danger, were we? Put those back. We'll go into Endless a bit, but I don't want to be here for an hour and a half like we are traditionally. We don't have any sapphire pieces yet, but boy would it be nice if we did. 2 up, bishop to queen. Yes. And I'll buy that to go over there, just because if I can get a sapphire piece, we trigger a lot of attacks, so that would be really nice. Basically, it's just these 2 I want to attack as much as possible. Knights score squares in a full circle. How about no? In 2 random pieces. Yeah, how about no? A rook here is not bad. Where did you come from? Did I put you there? I don't remember putting you there. Disable 20 random squares could tank us, depending on how that goes. I should probably do this, right? That just gets that sorted. Promote by 1. Considered a pawn. I'm gonna put that guy there. Right, 20 random pieces. I think we're fine. I trust in the home row. Yeah. Yeah. Pieces with more than 2 neighbors become disabled. I think we'll be okay. Queens next to a king spawn pieces. Increase rank by 1. Rook to a queen. Make a square light. White quartz pawn re-triggers at round end. Pawns score all squares around them. That's gonna help me a little, I think. Like, when it gets to this stage... Oh, yeah, that helps. When it gets to this stage, do you guys care how fast I skip through the encounters when we just know that we're winning? Re-trigger at the end of the round a quartz piece. No sapphire pieces yet. I think this queen should be quartz instead. I'm not selling 3 pieces right now. Get absolutely away from that notion. Pieces that are not scored, no. Bookshelf, no. 2 random pieces. Nah. Where did you come from? Am I going balmy? Multiply the final score by 1.2 for each neighbor to a king that is not a pawn. I mean, I feel like I should have that for sure. Oh, that's rough. That is rough. Do I get rid of, like, one of these pieces to make this better? I can't, yeah, I have to sell it. I can't move it. I'm gonna hope this is enough, and if it's not, we just don't go obnoxiously endless. Basically, this guy is... all of our hopes are on this guy. We've got it. We got it. We're fine. So, We lost a queen to do it. That's fine. Set money to 0. Fine. Considered a pawn. When this piece is scored, score all the other ones. You can go there among all those queens. That's fine. General. Love it. Not enough money. What could I sell? 6. We haven't got a single sapphire piece yet. How's that doing now? E17 on one piece alone. E23. E24. Okay. I should really work harder to make sure this is surrounded by stuff. But now I've got my own foibles, don't I? Okay. Another general. I will sell something for this. I don't know what yet. Possibly this pawn. Alright, that's going to do a lot for us, I'm sure. I just need to sit on some money for a while and get some interest. E24. It was like E30s that our big endless run got to recently, wasn't it? We can't take a general because he can't go on the outside of the squares. Can take an advisor, though. Don't have enough money for that. Sure. Set money to 0. We don't have any money anyway. E26 now. E27. I'm still going to put that there, even though it's spending money. I'm also going to make that square light in case we find vampire or whatever it's called later. E28. Increase. It's just queens and pawns, so I'm not interested in doing much of that. Amethyst square. Destroy all tiles in inventory is not going to be a problem. I don't think we need that. I'll save the money. We'll try. Well, this is spend 3 to get 7. I would need somewhere to put it, though. How about that? Oh, the kings will neighbor themselves. So they count as non-pawn neighbors. That's great. We don't have collection viable right now because we don't have a ruby square or sapphire piece. Knights without neighbors score other pieces for +10. It's a big no. All pieces are disabled till 4 pieces are sold. Spawn 2 red kings, destroy pieces that they can score at start of round. Alright, we're just going to have to just carefully navigate our stuff around our other stuff for that. Let's grab a white pawn there, just so that way it can't be a king later. Same there and there. Right, billions mean nothing to me. I swear, every time I sit down to do this, I'm like, I'm not going to go for an hour and a half. We'll just, like, do the easy stuff. But now we're at E33. We are cruising through the E numbers. Oh my god, don't do that to me. Okay. Okay. Obviously I want to do that. These two are like unideally placed at this point. I don't need loot on the board. The King 1 expansion I do want on the board. We also have this boss coming up, which is going to be a real pain. I could take this gold bar in a second. King's score 1 square wider is crucial. I don't think this and this are crucial. We can hold that there, that's fine. I need a dark square around here to help me. Yep, good. Yeah. I immediately regretted that as soon as I saw that there instead of here. That crushes our score so much. And we're not going to see more of those guys for a long time, I worry. I fear I have just biffed it. Biff and chips. E22 to win. We do not get there. We do get there. Just barely. Score really ramped up fast. E23. This I care less about now. I think I want to get that back on the board somewhere. Is this a terrible plan? This is probably a terrible plan. E22. E23, 1.2 E23, we get there. If we don't find... that's a pawn. Disco would do it, but these are modified squares score for 1.5x, but other pieces are destroyed at the end of the round. I can't modify that many pieces that fast, or modify that many squares. And also these are out of sync with those. No, it's all gone. It's all gone Pete Tong, and I accept my fate. That's what I get for it being the last video I record today. Yeah, I get it. I'm losing. I'm losing. I get it. I should have moved that piece before the Red Kings. But super interesting board. Like, the design space for doing builds with this shenanigans is massive. What do we unlock? Bonus board. Gain bonus rewards twice. I'm not even sure I understand what that means, but, you know. I don't know what a jester piece is. But we'll find out soon. For now, thank you so much for watching. Hit that like button, subscribe for more. I'll see you in the next one. Cheers.